What's up, everybody? It's Killer B, the goddamn witch finder general. You got a witch, I'll burn their asses up. What's going on? What's going on? It's turn up time. Yep, it's turn up time. Ah, boy. All right. Let's get this down the road. And it's... Hold on one second. I got to put this thing here in the... All right, post comment. Nagy Springfield had the nerve to do a video yesterday, and it wasn't an April Fool's joke, that he planned and started the whole tour of nights from the beginning, right? And he got Judah to be an actor in his whole little experiment, which was the tour of nights. I find it pretty fucking disgusting. We ain't gonna get sorry, we ain't gonna really get ratchet like that, because it's something break. I was gonna go crazy yesterday, so I was like, yo, let's go crazy, because then like the people are gonna miss. They're gonna miss. They're gonna miss what's going on, right? I know people like all the rap, but what has been shown I ever saw him go. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's all making sense now. So Nagy says that he started touring. He got Judah Natzarah, right? And I'm assuming stuff come together. Nagy was the missing. Now check this one out. Where did Peter come from? You know, the guy that's beyond side netter? Peter just pops out of nowhere and knows all about everything going on and everything, right? And he said something very interesting in my last video comments. Peter told me on another video a few days ago or last week or something that he's a Jesuit, right? And all this shit. But, you know, I backed up. Thank you for telling me. These other fucking dummies in the chat and shit, they'll sit there and have me sit here sounding crazy and shit. See? God damn. And y'all niggas got a wrench. And y'all got a wrench. And y'all can't even tell me when my volume, my audio's fucked up. It shit crazy. How it sound now, Scary? Well, goddamn, I just talking about you good now. You got me looking crazy. How's my audio now? If you can hear me. Hello? Fucking people watching. All right, okay, all right, cool. That's just crazy. Hit the fucking like button. God damn, I got fucking goddamn. Fuck, enough with y'all motherfuckers and shit. But Nagy comes out and says that he masterminded the whole tour nights thing. And we always wondered, where did Nagy come from? How Nagy just pops up right? And all of a sudden he into the other members. If you go at Negi, the Most High's could kill you for going at Negi and all this shit. Now I listened to Judah earlier, and Judah was saying something else, right? And Judah's doing his normal lying that he does, right? And what it is now, Judah didn't want it to end. Judah didn't want this thing to end. So now he's fighting desperately. He's fighting desperately to try to keep this thing alive that was a lie from the whole beginning. Now I understand why Judah couldn't teach that Temple Man bullshit, because he didn't know it. Negi knows it. Negi taught it to him. That's why when I saw all those witchcraft pictures of Negi had all that Golden Dawn ritual stuff laid out on a picture on his Facebook. Then it came out to be an article from a Golden Dawn, they call it the Order of the Cubic Stone. What did Judah Nazareth teach? The cube of righteousness. Right? All this shit's gonna, I'm gonna glue all this shit together for y'all. And y'all gonna be like, holy fucking shit. And then there's gonna be other people that's coming and play with this. And y'all ain't gonna know what the fuck. Hey, what's up, Arcader? Y'all ain't gonna know what the fucking say. Y'all ain't gonna know what the fuck to say. Negi just told on everything. Negi just fucked the whole shit up. Negi said he felt bad and shit with leading me along this whole time and shit. Right? Fuck Negi, right? Fuck Negi number one, right? But I have to respect him for actually just saying that, right? But I have to take what he says, right? Now, Peter, the black stalker, you know, the white guy that looks just like Negi, right? That goes on Sonnetter. He tells me he's a Jesuit last week, right? Jesuits swear on the oath, right? They, or as part of their oath, I got the quote, but I gotta pull it. I should have had it already queued up on my phone and stuff, but I don't have it. I gotta do a separate video on this, right? Where they pretend to be whoever they're around. So it basically, I'm paraphrasing it, to the hell to the heathens, you be a heathen. To an atheist, you be an atheist. To a Jew, you be a Jew. Right? So what we're seeing here is Negi playing that same thing out. We seeing it all play out. Now, we done heard Judah doesn't fucking let out too many fucking secrets. He didn't think this was gonna ever be told. So Judah was making references to all this shit all these fucking years. Where he was talking about, oh, remember the white guy in the back of the truck at the Sonnetter debate? He said, oh, the white man's running the Sonnetter. It is being run by them. The one West, Ben Lawyer, he said that the school took money from the Jesuits. And that's how they got all this bread, and then the comfort. And right after that, what they got, all of a sudden, Tazadaki is the Holy Spirit. Directly right after that. I remember when that happened. When the school changed names and the salute, the Abba Shem Yahweh Shai, all that shit was done away with. I went to New York one day and was saluting the brothers and stuff. They looked at me like I was stupid. And didn't salute me back. It was after they took that money, it changed the whole structure of the group. But it was that shit from the beginning. It was that shit from the fucking motherfucking beginning. Y'all saw the thing on tour nights that I did? Y'all remember that video? It's still on my channel. That was the video. I did a presentation on Tour Nights Radio when I was still in the cult. You go back and look, and I do the history on One West and all the Hebrew Israelite groups that started all the way back to 1800s and what they all were. They all were occultists and Masons. Every single one of them. Cherry, Crowley, Matthews, the whole nine. The whole nine. Now, that number 9, I got to do a video on that. Shout out to my friend Anima Nora. Y'all go check her out for all occultist videos, interviews. She does great interviews and stuff. She's fucking awesome, right? Very talented and stuff with all of her like videos and stuff. Like, she's awesome, right? And she mentions the number 9 and says that the 666 is really 999. Now, she said that and it blew me out of the chair. Y'all can go to the video. It's called it's on like the basics of black magic. If you go, it was done like last week. If it wasn't last week, it was the week before last. If you go to her channel and you'll see the video where she talks and I comment and in the chat say, wait, I heard that before. There was a lady that was a Satanist. I used to work at a place. This was like back in, and she told me that same thing. She said, no, it's not 666. It's the 9. And what did I do also in my other video on the cult leaders' witchcraft? How cult leaders are doing witchcraft on the people, where I showed everybody what those chains around Judah Natzarah's neck represented. None of that stuff was righteous with the Most High. Now, one thing around his neck was. And I showed y'all what the number 9 really represents in Hebrew. Judah just fabricating and just making up shit as he goes with this temple man shit. He didn't understand it. And while all of a sudden we get on him, he want to try to do a Torah lesson because he thinks this shit is almost over. He's trying to hold on. He makes this video today, still showing that fucking picture. Everybody knows that's not me. Everybody knows that's not me. They done saw my face the other day, Judah. Like, you too retarded to know that shit. You stupid motherfucker. Motherfucker saw the video when I showed my face the other day. I showed it more than once on my fucking show in the last couple of weeks. Everybody see what I look like. And I don't look nothing like that motherfucker. And you talking about, oh, you can just Google Mashapot12. Yeah, that's my fucking email address. Yeah. And go Google it like he says. And you see if that picture comes up. Nope. I want y'all to do that right now. Y'all go to Google right now. Google Mashapot, MASHAPAT 12 at gmail.com and see if that picture comes up. Nothing comes up. But some stupid shit. You go to the images, like fucking 2 motorcycles come up. In the video I did on JJ7000. Stop it. Stop it. And now you want to call Negi gay and all these gay things, but we don't prove that you are. And we know Negi's a little strange, right? We know what Negi's been caught doing. So you knew Negi before Torah Nights was started. So you knew this about Negi since the beginning. How did you know Negi had Asperger's and all about Asperger's and all this stuff? And all of a sudden, he's a homosexual and all this stuff, but he was still in Torah Nights. He was still in Torah Nights after Chris Harris exposed that picture. He was still in Torah Nights. So what does that say about you that you couldn't kick him out? Because Negi owned it from the beginning. Negi owned it from the beginning. That's why we couldn't get rid of Negi. There was even a point when I was going at Chris Harris and Negi got caught on the Kabbalah YouTube channel. And Rob Rack screenshotted it. And what happened? Nothing. I even wanted Negi out there. And I could put it, I was at the power to put anybody I wanted out of that motherfucker. Negi stayed. And you knew it. You saw what he did with your own eyes. And you kept him in there. So what does that say about you? You're telling on yourself. You're talking so much that you're telling on yourself now. And you done been It already been triangled in. So there's no way out of it. Every move you make, you boxed in because you boxed your own self in. I don't have to come up with nothing. I just show the evidence. I've been telling the truth out here. That's all I've been doing is telling the truth. If I say this, oh, all the founders of the Hebrew Israelite movement and shit, we're all fucking occultists. Boom, I got all the evidence laid right out on the table to you. I done saw, I got hand manuscripts written by Rabbi Matthews where he's drawing magical symbols, sigils, putting spells on his congregation, just like you are doing, Judah Nazareth. But your followers are too stupid and retarded, or they're just under the spell. What did I say when I left it? Y'all go back to the old videos when I first left. Y'all hear what I said? I felt like a spell was lifted off when I left. From the day that I left, the next morning, I felt like a totally different person. The spell was broken. Y'all see this? Y'all understand where I'm coming from? Yeah, the videos on my channel. You go back to like the first videos. Judah Nazareth just like made the video horrible because he started talking about a bunch of gay shit, and then no gay shit had nothing to do with the motherfucking video, right? So, but that's just his character because that's what he is. He's a bisexual man. He might be homosexual, and this thing might be a lot deeper. Why did Negi go to Japan, and why didn't Negi have any pictures or anything with them? You know, if like he went all the way to Japan, you're gonna take a picture with homeboy. Why there's no pictures? What did Negi go there for? We know that Devin went there. Devin Walsh went there, but we haven't heard from Devin Walsh since. And we got the video footage where you saying to Devin, "You better come back over here right now, because I'm your teacher." That's right, I said it. I'm your teacher. And if you don't come back over here, you might as well get a rope, a chair, and play that Van Halen CD, Jump. And jump, nigga, jump. That's what you said, Judah Nazareth. And what else did you say to Devin? You said, you know I got connections. You know we can make something happen to you over here. And Devin didn't do anything. Devin didn't have nothing to do with the split. He totally stayed out of that whole thing. What did Devin see when he went to your house? Because you said, you've been in my house. You've been to my home. You see what goes on here. Y'all can go back and watch it. Y'all can go back and watch the video. I played the video. All this shit is coming out of Judah's mouth. Why was he talking to Devin like that? What did Devin see that he should fear? I bet Negi Springfield knows. I bet you Negi Springfield knows what happened. And guess who knows everything that's going on right now? Peter the Black Stalker. The white guy that goes on Sonetter. The Sonetter's handler. I asked him, so I said, so are you like a handler to Sonetter? He said, finally your eyes are starting to open. Go look on the last video I did. Look in the comment boards. He says it. He said, you heard about Judah Nazareth too much to really see what's going on. He said it out of his own mouth. He said it out of his own mouth. The Jesuit said it out of his own mouth. He said, now look at me and Negi and tell us what's similar about us. Go see it. I'm not bullshitting. See, Killer B ain't stupid. Killer B ain't dumb. I can be stupid. I can be very stupid sometimes, but not dumb. Why was Judah Nazareth protecting Rob Rack on the gay shit? But he's all over Negi Springfield accusing him of it, right? Whether he probably is. Obviously, he's watching males give each other's wedgies and shit. And Judah Nazareth knew that. Judah Nazareth knew that Negi was in a cult before, a man that was trying to make his transformation. He was becoming a transgender person. And Negi was funding him So Negi was funding Judah Natzarah also with his probably little gay tendencies and stuff. So all of this is coming full circle. All of this is coming together right now. Y'all got me? Hit. Y'all see the Cash App at the bottom. Killer B telling you some real shit right now. The link's in the chat too. If y'all niggas want to come on here and challenge me what I'm saying, the shit right open. Everybody is gay to Judah Natzarah. We done seen the tranny in his house. We done see the tranny living in his house. That's the tranny's house. That's the chat. I done proved that in other videos. He said, oh, the British flag outside, that was the previous owner. No, it's not. I got an interview with the British tranny dude talking about the language coach company. And you guys are franchising the company from him. Living in his home. That's why when you see the pictures, you see all the British stuff inside the home. What does a person a black man from Cleveland, Ohio, and a fucking woman from goddamn Tokyo, Japan and shit doing with some British flags and shit all up in their fucking house? Then you done told that the man was a child who was touching your kids. You said that out your own mouth, and you didn't do anything about it. There was nothing with you doing something about it. You said the man was carrying your kids on his shoulder, and he would just bust in y'all bedroom when he felt like it. It was his house. And what would you do when you lived there? Huh? Now, back on Negi Springfield here. Back on Negi Springfield. Negi Springfield, you're going to have to talk. Now, if you say you feel sorry for what you did to me, right? I still say fuck you. Fuck Negi Springfield. You motherfucking goddamn wedgie man fucking ass motherfucker and shit, right? So you're going to have to explain this shit now. What the fuck? Damn, this shit is just so fucking crazy. And all the old tour nights are talking about this shit. Every single one of them. I'm looking at the comments all day in our chats, our old group chats and shit. They all talking about it. Damn, we do this shit the whole time. And none of us like acting on it. We all suspected that shit. We all was like, where the fuck Negi came from? Where this motherfucker just come out of left field all of a sudden he in the fucking group? This motherfuckers that been following us fucking for years ain't never got in the motherfucking group. Like Unseen Soldier. That nigga been a flunky since the beginning. He been a fucking wannabe since the beginning. Born Again, another one. Who's the other one? There was a couple more. He never got up in the group. But Negi just pops up in there. Orthodox Moore. Another funny, I ain't gonna say he homosexual, no shit. But the nigga weird. Nigga weird. Now I don't have nothing against homosexual. I don't got nothing against them. But I know what I'm looking at. I put it like that. I know what I'm looking at when I'm looking at it. I said, I don't like this dude and shit. Like this nigga, like even the nigga pictures look weird and shit. And what you got? The motherfucker, his first videos and shit is on some like gay shit. His first videos. He a Moore. Huh? And what the Moors got expelled from Spain for, there's a reason the Christians kicked them out of Spain, because it was homosexuals. Go look it up. I was going to do a video on it. Negi was going to help me on the video on it. Moors called me a lie. You see this shit? So I'm just confused to why now. Like, wouldn't that be something to expose or exploit as soon as things started to simmer? Right, but things are coming down. Like, Judah Natzarah is like on his last leg, because like his job was to do this Temple Man shit, right? And Negi been saying, I know the true Temple Man. He been telling me that shit. He understood the whole thing. And I bet Judah Natzarah was fucking with that Golden Dawn, Aleister Crowley shit right next to Negi. Right next to Negi. right next to him. So all that shit, and it's proven with the video, my witchcraft video that I did on him. All those chains around his neck, all got fucking occult symbolism. The Ouroboros, all the other that little crown fucking shit he got around his neck. The acorn, I think it's like, it looked like an acorn or some bullshit. Go watch the video. I break every single medallion that he got on those fucking silver chains. Every single one. I break it down and tell you the true meaning of those symbols. Even down to that Star of David with the circle go around it. That's totally different. And there's a big difference between the Star of David that's interlocking and not interlocking. Go watch it. I tell you who these are C's was. Who the Zedekites are. I go through all that. All that shit is Pythagoras. What do you call that shit? I can't say Pythagoras. Pythagoras. I can't say it. The word can't come out my fucking mouth. But y'all know. Go watch the fucking video. What's up, Jennifer? How you doing? And in Quina, what about Quina Loa? What happened with him? He started the whole Hispanic Israelite shit. He started that. There wasn't never no Hispanic only Israelites until Quina with Judah Natzarah, probably underneath Nagy Springfield. And who did we find out Quina to be? I got the receipts on Quina. Quina was in the death metal. He's a death metal head. So you know he was fucking with the cult of witch black magic and shit. You know that. And what did he do when Quina left? What did he, the first fucking thing he did, he said, Judah Natzarah is a witch. That's the first words that came out of his fucking mouth. And then he said that it was the Jewish, because the day he left, someone who came on his property and tried to steal his horses. He didn't blame no like drug addicts or cattle stealers or no shit like that. Who he blamed? Them people. That's who he blamed. That's what he said. And then Quina was telling us he black and Mexican. His grandfather was like black and like he's Mexican and all this shit. And what I go look at the video, I got it on my shit. I'm the one who found who his parents are. His father looked like goddamn Garth Brooks. And his mama looked like her name is Ellie Mae. White as a lily. Why does the daddy got a cowboy hat on and everything? Cowboy boots, square dancing and everything. And he telling people he Mexican. They're Italian. When I went to his thing where you could look up a person's name that had this ethnicity on there and it said Italian. Is Killer B playing with y'all right now? Killer B not playing with y'all. See how easy this shit is? Oh yeah, we needed that key. Nagy Springfield was the key. He was the missing puzzle piece. Now everything comes together. Everything's coming together. Now we got to find out who the fuck Peter, the Black Stalker. I call him Peter the Buck Breaker, right? Who is him in Nagy Springfield? And Peter already came out his own mouth and said there's a similarity between me and Nagy Springfield. He said it out his own mouth. And he said, Killer B, your eyes are finally opening. Judah Natzarah was hinting on all this shit from the beginning. From the fucking beginning. He was hinting on all of this shit, thinking that no one would ever find out what the fuck they were doing. And these motherfuckers over there, they sit there giggling and laughing. He got spells on all of them. That music that he do, that's fucking witchcraft. He's putting spells on you through the music. And you know how I know that too? Because homeboy that me and Siberius was fucking with, Loki. Loki does the same shit. He does the same type of magic. Ain't that right, Siberius? You still here? He does the same type of magic. He got his spells encoded into the music. And fucking y'all motherfucking minds up as soon as that shit come on. Now, he said that Negi can't get the kingdom and all this shit. He's not an Israelite. He said Negi was there to laugh at. That's what he said today. That's what he said today. So now I want CB 420. I want CB 420 to realize her purpose there. It's for show. Mackenzie, what's your purpose there? It's fucking for show. It's for show. Straight disrespecting you right there to your face, and y'all ain't say shit. I just finished watching this shit. I just finished watching it. Now somebody call me a lie. Now somebody call me a lie. Huh? Somebody call me a lie now. Exactly. He keeping the music on him to keep them spells on him. You notice why them shits got all them weird ass fucking sounds. I found on his MySpace page, he was friends with somebody from Japan that does that music. Does mind control through music. It's not, you can still find it. You gotta have to dig through that motherfucking shit. Cause I was digging through it and found it. I should have screenshotted this shit. But you go on his MySpace page, he wasn't no goddamn Hebrew Israelite before he came on YouTube. A year before he came on YouTube, he had fucking goddamn Haile Selassie on the motherfucking on his shit. Motherfucking he used to have Haile Selassie on his fucking wall in his old apartment. So how he was an Israelite? He was a Rastafari. Huh? Huh? Rastafaris don't teach that Hebrew Israelite shit. No, they don't. They teach it. They doctrine is nowhere near no Hebrew Israelite doctrine. Nowhere near. They don't do none of that shit. Now somebody call me a lie. Jennifer says, "Oh yeah, let me tell you, this killer. I also did research on this. The hexagram is actually a representation of an angel, also fallen angels, or should I say, especially? Oh, you might be talking about the Merkaba or whatever, because that's what Judah Natzarah was putting out, saying the Star of David was 3-dimensional. No, say it was the Merkaba and shit. Now, I done showed y'all the oldest Jewish synagogue, right? And what they had on their fucking floors and shit. They had the Shield of David, and it had the god, I forgot the god's name. Y'all gotta go back and see it. Or y'all, the name of the temple is, I can't think of the name of the temple. For one, it got no but white people on that motherfucker, right? Number two, and it showed a slave as being black on there. And number two, it was the damn, what was the name of the god and shit? But it wasn't no goddamn. It was some fucking other shit. It was some other shit. Put it like that. Y'all just don't be paying attention, and that's how y'all motherfuckers fuck up. What up, Sean? Chuck the shit out of me. But he ain't like chump me like that. But he was just basically like, stupid motherfucker, like, you ain't see this shit? I been saw this shit. And Josh started breaking that shit down to me. Shout out to Josh. Josh started breaking that shit down. I was like, oh shit. And then I started to know all the shit Josh knew. I was like, well, goddamn, nigga, why you wasn't talking about this shit all before? You know what I'm saying? Malachi too. I saw Malachi messing with the 6 and 7 book of Moses, the same book that I saw on Judah Natzarah table when he was doing some lessons one time. And I asked him about it. You know what he did? Blew it off. Act like I didn't even say nothing. The same thing happened. And the same thing happened when I asked him, why is Negi got that witchcraft ritual shit on his motherfucking Facebook? Why? Why? I know Neki watching. I know Neki watching. Neki got shit else to do. Neki, why? Why'd you have that out there? And why Judah Nazareth didn't say anything about it? Why he didn't say nothing about it when I asked and I checked it? I was saying, yo, we got this motherfucker up in here and shit. And this nigga got some goddamn witchcraft fucking ritual bullshit up on his motherfucking Facebook shit. Oh, yeah. Nah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Because I dig far back. I went back in his page. There it goes. Boom. Another one. Shalimar was another one. Had them fucking witchcraft talismans and shit on his shit. So now I gotta look at him funny because he done got insulted by Judah Nazareth with his girl saying his girls was up in the chat asking motherfuckers for money to buy drugs and shit. He did all that shit, called her all types of hoes and all types of shit. The motherfucking Shalimar. And what Shalimar do? He was the first one to go right back over to that motherfucker. He went right back over there to him. He went right back over there to him. Why is that? I got the screenshots too. I got videos. I did videos. I still got screenshots where Judah Nazareth was saying, yo, I put demons on you, Rob Rapp. I can make you do what I want you to do. What I want you to do. I can control you, Rob Rapp. He said, I got the demons on you. That's what he said. I got the screenshots with him telling him that. So where all this shit at in the Torah? Somebody point all this shit out to me in the Torah. Please. Huh? Somebody call me a lie. And now this another dude under the witchcraft and shit. See, he can't comprehend any of the things that I'm saying. He can't, the N or whatever fucking fake ass Hebrew shit he trying to fucking, right. Nah, Hana or whatever the fuck he trying to say in that shit. This asshole right here. Brainwashed. Under mind control. And don't even know it. Don't even know it. Just like when I asked this motherfucker explain Judah Nazareth, hit the link, motherfucker, the link in the chat. Hit the link and come out here and explain that video I did on Judah Nazareth before you say anything out your mouth. Explain that. Show me what Judah Nazareth was doing that's in the Torah. Show me that. Right now. I'm putting the link in the chat right now. You want to talk big shit? Come on, let's talk big shit. Come and explain it. Come and explain it. See? He in here just talking, just trying to get motherfuckers off topic and shit. That's what they do. Because this is killing them. This is killing them. This is probably Judah. That's probably who this is. See? Oh, Nagy up in here. I just put the link in the chat. Oh, Judah Nazareth? Hey, Judah Nazareth, how you doing?
Doing all right. How you doing? How you doing, Kelvin?
Oh, it's Nagy Springfield. Yeah, nice video you did the other day.
Either one works, you know.
So what made you do that video? Explain that to us.
Figured I'd just come out and admit it because, you know, I've been sitting there hanging out with you for so long. I was like, man, is he going to figure out that the guy that he's having a go at, the guy that he's just attacking nonstop, that's not even him. I was like, man, this is just so crazy. I can't believe in myself. I mean, I should have
say this. At least you sat there and told the truth. I'll give you that. Now, but we got some other questions for you. Where did you come from?
I
And what
literally,
made you do what you did?
it's so funny. I must have been manipulating Judah for so long. Well, the guy that you guys know is Judah, the guy that I let that identity. I created the whole name. I mean, it was so weird because I came up with that name for him, but he was always butchering something that I'd give him. It was always so stupid. It was like,
So you knew about all the gay shit that he was doing
yeah,
before.
yeah.
So you made him change that name to Judah Natzarah?
Yeah, I made him change it to the Cant spelling, but Judah's thing was like, oh well, that's fine. We'll leave it. We'll leave it. Most people don't wouldn't be able to handle Yahweh. You know how it is. They'd be like, Yahweh is too much. So I kept it Judah just to keep it simple. Too bad it was on that
So
dumb it down stuff, but
so you decided to just do an experiment, and you didn't think for once the impact that it would have on the people that would follow it or entertain it,
I mean,
i.e. motherfuckers spending 7 years of their lives or 5 years or whatever
yeah.
trying to
Well,
learn some fucking retarded ass shit.
here's the funny thing. I thought that it would just be 5 people. I thought at the end of the day it was just gonna be me, Judah, and maybe 3 other people. Well, me and that other dude, but I didn't think it would ever get big.
Oh, what other dude? You talking about Quina?
Uh, I mean, okay, I never thought it would get as big as it did. It was just never meant to get. That was a weird dude. That's why early on you see him get kicked out because he didn't really have. He had too much of an ego on him.
Yeah, we know that.
He didn't want to play ball. He was just like a wild dog. He would have exposed us if we had kept him around.
Which he did.
Yeah, yeah.
You're talking about
He
Quina, right?
blew. Yeah, Kana
Which he
blew the.
did. The first thing he said is that Judah Naz is a witch and he's putting spells on all of us. That's the first thing out of his mouth. Now, I done found out that he's into death metal and shit. Death metal equals you fucking with black magic and shit. That shit
Oh
is
yeah,
equal.
yeah. There's a ton of death metal groups that have those those symbols and whatnot on their their album covers and all
But
that.
but but he claimed to be black and Mexican. But then we found where he registered his ethnicity and it was Italian. So what was his purpose in all of this? So he do this was all a game, and what did he went on to just manipulate the Hispanic community or some shit?
It was
Like
a
you mastermind this shit. That what you telling us.
yeah, yeah.
So
It was an
you got to
experiment.
come all the way out with it.
Yeah, yeah. It was with Kana. It was an experiment to see if we could
My
get.
firestorm's coming. Don't get that shit twisted. You want to
No, no,
talk
no, no, no.
and
I
shit. Do
know
not
you.
do not get that shit twisted.
I know you. You're gonna do a good job on that. But you're gonna rain fire down. So yeah, it's just weird. But the whole thing with him with Kana was that he was like supposed to be uh the opposite of Judah. He would teach things differently just so people would think I don't like Judah, but I like this guy. So that was like we had Walmart and we had like Target. So Kana was like Target.
Now that's another thing that I said in the video. How there's a different demographic for every Hebrew Israelite group. This IUIC for the college kids and churchgoers. GMS for the dirt bomb, useless loser motherfuckers. Then you got ISUPK for the so they have a different genre for each type of black individual in this country to join and to fuck their fucking minds up. And you did all this shit on purpose to these people.
I mean,
What's
can
up,
you
Clyde?
it was the greatest thing I ever did, and I'm actually super proud of it. I can't be ashamed of any of it.
So you're proud of what you did.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely proud. It was definitely the
You might
greatest.
as well, because the firestorm coming, like I said. So you might as well be own up to it. You might as well, because you already know what's coming.
I mean, I kind of encouraged you to do that kind of thing too. So if I get it, then I guess that's just what I get.
Clyde, you hear this shit?
I deserve it all the way.
So what made what? So you said that you, because a lot of people wonder why because somebody said earlier, why you coming out now? And
I
what
mean,
motivated you to come out and let everybody know? I thank you for letting everybody know. I have to, because now
yeah,
people can go on with their fucking life and shit.
yeah. The thing is, I wanted you to know. I wanted other people to know. I was kind of like the guilt was trying to get to me. I really couldn't hold it. It was like, oh, all these people, they basically, you were having a go with Judah Nazarah, and like I said in the video, you didn't know it was me. I was sitting there the whole time, and I'm
Hold on,
thinking,
hold on 1 second. We got this some other fucking piece of shit on here.
oh
What's
yeah,
up,
yeah,
man?
Oh, yeah, you wanted me to come up?
Yeah. So
Alright.
can you explain the video? Because I asked you about it before. And it seemed that you started wanting to know about fucking Deuteronomy 28 and shit. I'm way past all that stuff. Since you down with Judah Nazareth, you, I guess,
What do you
maybe
mean you're
consider
past that?
yourself excuse me?
What do you mean you're past that?
What did you say? I'm sorry.
What do you mean you're past Deuteronomy 28?
You were the person that was in the comment board when I asked you to explain the video that I did on Judah Nazareth, since you was in there cheerleading and promoting Judah Nazareth. So I was asking you the question, since you have all the lip and all that stuff, and you speaking for the man, can you speak for, because he won't speak on it, on the video that I did on him, with him lying about his name. And now we have Judah Nazareth, now we have Nick Springfield on here, tell him that he gave him that name. And that he is, in fact, the dude that was doing all that homosexual shit on that website. So I showed the proof
That's
in the
cap,
video.
man.
So I would like you to explain it and
Ain't
explain
no
to
proof,
me
man.
how is that right with the Torah.
Bro, ain't no proof, man. Anyone can come
There's
up
no
and write
proof.
that shit. Nah,
You
no
didn't
proof,
watch
man.
the video, sir. You didn't watch the video. You did not watch the video. And this is the same thing that happened to me. When people was telling the truth on him, like I said, Judah Nazareth practices black magic, and he has his members under a spell. Nobody went and looked at any of these videos that people were talking about him on.
Okay.
Afterwards, I'm like, why didn't I see this fucking 2 years, or this video's 3 years old? Why the fuck didn't I watch this video?
Can you prove him practicing black magic?
Yes. I could. I'm not gonna play the fucking video and shit. That's gonna take up too much time. But you can go back to the video. I'm gonna explain it. Judah Nazareth got caught on a hiphopdx.com website under the name Judah Natzarah, Nazura, which is the same name he was under when he first came on YouTube.
So?
Right, you said so, right? Now, that's good. You said so, right? We getting somewhere. We making progress. Now, Judah Nazareth gets caught by GMS because they found on that website him asking people to play with his booty hole, and he can make his butt cheeks clap, and he looking for Big D. Right? Hold on. Let me speak now. I'm walking you through it completely. Now, you can say, I don't believe you, but you're going to have to go back and watch the video, and you're going to have to call me a liar after that, right? Now, so what happened? Judah Nazareth changed his name from Natzarah to Natzarah. Then he said, my name was never Natzarah. And what kind of idiot would spell their name like that anyway? Only a fucking asshole, fucking piece of shit motherfucker would spell their name like that. What kind of asshole spells my name, Natzarah, like this? Nazura. He says that out of his own mouth. He said, this can't be me. Now, I know for a fact, and you could go fact check me by going to hiphopdx.com right now and try to make a user account and then try to make another user account with that same name. You cannot duplicate names on that website. Facebook, you could do that, right? But certain sites, you can't duplicate usernames. You can't have more than one of the same username, just like a Gmail account, right? Now, Judah Natzarah makes a video to clear his name. His main defense was, my name was never Natzarah. He goes to his SoundCloud account. He said, look, I'm logging into my SoundCloud account, right? He said, see all my music? And he started playing the music. And you see the name there? Judah Natzarah. Natzarah, right? He said, that's my name. My name never was no Natzarah. But then you look at the description. And it was his logged in account because it had the edit button. Just like how you got on your Facebook, right? You could go and edit stuff on there. You got the option button. But if I go to your Facebook page, it's not going to have those buttons because I'm not that user. So he went to a SoundCloud account and it shows the edit thing and everything. He was in his account. And you look at the description on his own video and it says Judah Natzarah, Nazura, from Cleveland, by way of Tokyo, Japan, from Cleveland, Ohio. It says it right in his own video. Not no video somebody made, in his own video. He lied on himself. Nobody had to fabricate nothing. Nobody had to make nothing up. He told on himself.
The only thing you've proven is that his name was Judah Natzarah or whatever. Okay, that's the only thing you've proven.
Okay, so I proved that. You said that I proved that, right?
Right.
So why did he lie and said his name was never Natzarah? But when you go on that site, and this is before he came. This predates his YouTube presence. And he had the same way he types, how he puts the 3 dots in between stuff, and the bad grammar, the bullshit. Instead of writing bullshit, he spells it Bool or shit. You know how he spells. You look at it. All you gotta do is look at his titles of his thing, and you go to that site. He's spelling and talking and speaking the same exact way he speaks today. And you know Judah keeps some gay shit in his mouth. He keeps that in his mouth. But he claims to be against all that stuff, but everything out of his mouth, oh, Killer B wants to smell my boxers. Oh, Killer B wants to smell my taint. And like, who talks like that? Then he uses words and shit that only people in the gay community know. Like, bussy. I didn't know what the fuck that shit was. I had to look that up. This motherfucker was talking about prostate milking. I was like, what the fuck is prostate milking? I looked it up. It's some straight homosexual shit. So how does he know all this shit? So he said his name was never Judah Natzarah. So if he's supposed to be a priest of the Torah, a priest of the Most High God Yahweh, why is he lying for one? Why is he bearing false witness? Why is he doing that? When he plainly got caught on his own thing for lying and it was proven that it was him.
Listen, all he said
that was typing that stuff. Now go.
All he said was that now his name is Judah Natzarah, okay? And that he just corrected it, okay?
What the fuck are you talking? His name was Judah Natzarah. Everybody knew that. That was his name on YouTube. Okay, and when he got caught, he changed it. He changed it after GMS caught him. He changed it. Now Negi is here as a witness to that. And I could get Shamiam's a witness to that. What does the Torah say, right? You got to have proof or witnesses or both, right? Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
What does the Torah? No, I want to hear from him. What does the Torah say about when you bring accusations on somebody?
I mean, unless you have like an actual video of him typing those comments, then.
So I have a video with him typing shit in this comment board.
Yeah,
Now,
or
if you
any
in the court of
witnesses
law,
of
what
him
do you
typing
have to
that.
have, right? You have to have evidence, right?
Right,
Right or wrong?
right.
If we go to court, I can't just say, oh, this is Killer B. This is the picture of Killer B right here. And nobody seeing Killer B. Right or wrong? Am I right or wrong?
Could be. I mean, if the government recognizes him, then
So
knows
you
he's
cat got your tongue now, son? What's going on?
What you mean, man?
Hello? You hear me?
Hey, I hear you, man.
Oh, so he left. You still here,
no.
Nagy?
No, I'm still here. I don't. Can you hear me?
Can y'all still hear me?
Oh shoot. Oh, can you hear me?
I can hear you, man.
Hello? Can y'all still hear me in the chat? Let me know in the chat. Y'all fucking still hear me? 24 motherfuckers in here and nobody can answer me? Does anybody fucking hear me? Nagy, you hear me? Hold on, I'm gonna refresh my shit. Hold on.
Right.
You motherfuckers can't even respond to a motherfucker. This shit retarded. Nagy, you hear me?
Yo, can you hear me right? Oh shoot, you dropped off. Shoot.
Yeah, he left.
Yeah, that's what happens sometimes.
So Negi, are you an Edomite?
You know that. You know what? Yeah, sure, whatever. I'm an Edomite. Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Okay. So, do you worship JC?
So what are you trying to get at? What's your point? I mean, that's like that's irrelevant.
I'm just making sure, man.
No, I'm back.
Oh,
Yeah,
and I
welcome
don't look nothing like that motherfucker. That's in that shit. Now, do I look like that motherfucker in that picture that Judah put up?
No.
Do I look like that motherfucker?
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Okay.
Yeah, you was just on the show, motherfucker, when he showed the picture telling it was me. Do I look like that motherfucker?
I mean, he was wearing a headscarf and sunglasses, kind of looking like Siam, man.
No, why would I be wearing a fucking Rasta fucking headscarf, motherfucker? When I was a Hebrew Israelite. Why would I be wearing that shit?
Shoot.
Now, you can laugh all you want. Now, we back to that video. You're going to have to explain that. Because he's the only one named Judah Natzarah, and he typed it up. He admits that he was on that website. And you can't find no Judah Natzarah. The only Judah Natzarah that you see on that site is the Natzarah that was on there after he got exposed. Because he went on there and tried to type up some shit to get motherfuckers to not believe that shit. So there would be a Judah Natzarah, him typing, before he got on YouTube. That name account would be on, because all you have to do is Google the name and the website, and it shows you every comment that person ever made on that website. And you can't find Natzarah before predated the date of him getting exposed.
He's saying someone else wrote that shit.
No, how? You can't duplicate the name. You can't duplicate the name, sir.
You can easily
You can go to the site right now and try to make a duplicated user account. You can't do it. So how can somebody go on there and use his name when you can't duplicate the account? Explain that.
You can easily post any comment with any name on Hip Hop DX.
No, you can't. I did this shit years ago, bro. You know how old that video is? I've been in tour. I was in tour nights for 7 years. I knew that shit when it first happened that he was lying. I thought he was just getting shit and cleaning his life up. And I left the nigga alone about this shit. Now you gotta explain the motherfucking tranny that was in his house. Now he already said I got him on video saying the tranny was living in his house and touching his kids. I got his audio and video with him, that shit's coming out of his fucking mouth. Go.
Nigga, he's saying that was a visitor from Germany from years ago.
No, he's from England. He's British. I got video of him saying the man's British. There ain't no German that was living there. Motherfucker, the motherfucker was British. I actually got the person an interview with him talking about the language school that they franchised from him. That's his house that they living in. And if that's the old owner, he said the old owner lived there, right? You see the British flag outside the house with their company logo on the wall of the house. So if that's an old picture when the man lived there with the British flag, why is their company logo on the fucking wall?
You mean the person he bought the company from?
Right. The person he brought the house from, he said was British, right? Now the company name was still up there. The man that owns the house owns the company. They started living there. He was letting them, they're renting that house. He doesn't own that house. The British man owns the house. That's when you see the picture with him with the tranny in the house. You see all the British stuff. I got up-to-date pictures of their functions and shit in the house. And the British shit still in the house. British flag on the wall in the house. Got the little British soldier, the nutcracker little soldier and shit on the shelf. Got little British pillows. Come on. You trying real hard. This has already been proven in more ways than one. That just what I showed you about that video was just a fraction of it. I only showed you a fraction of that video. Josh from Absolute Bible Truth did that shit bit by bit and proved every bit of it. And now Negi is sitting here telling you that he the one gave him the motherfucking name. I don't fuck with Negi. And Negi sit up in here and telling you that shit.
I mean, even if Negi gave him the name, so what?
So what? So now your shit is getting mixed up. So you got the Hebrew name and all that shit. You supposed to be following Torah. What you doing right now is not following Torah. Because you sit up there under that man, for one. You sit there under that man doing all types of foul ass shit. Had Hadassah gay ass up on there. I got audio and video with Hadassah telling us that she a lesbian. And he knew that. I'm going to release that soon. And he said, don't ever told her. I was right there with him when he said it on the call. He said, don't ever repeat this ever again.
Listen, man, discussing.
Why did the nigga send me why did he send me a message saying it's all right to be gay, be free, no download, and all this shit at fucking 3 o'clock in the morning Japan time? And then when I said bomba clot, and I asked him like,
"You were in prison at that time of the message." So
no, that's a lie. Because and you can go back to the video with the thumbnail with the Pinocchio, and you can see the whole thread of the fucking Facebook fucking message. That's a lie.
You weren't.
Yes, I was in Torah nights. I got plenty of Torah nights to back me up on that. I showed the whole thread. If you go to the video, I show you the whole thread, not just a screenshot of it. Because the nigga just keep lying. He keep lying. Y'all dumb motherfuckers fall for it. Hook, line, and sinker, because he got spells on y'all. What he doing with the 6 and 7 book of Moses? What he doing with that? That's a witchcraft book by a Frenchman. That's a black arts book. Why has he got that? And why he tried to use that spell on me? On all of us, for all our kids and family and everything to die, because we try to apply Torah to get him to change his ways. My battery about to die. I'm going to let my shit charge. I'm going to be back on your motherfucking ass. So have your ass back around. And like I said, you got to explain it to do because your shit ain't adding up right now. With that, I'm Killer B the Witch Finder General. You got a witch, I'll burn their asses up every fucking dime. Hit that fucking cash out.
I ain't know nothing about no 77 book of Moses.
6 and 7 book of Moses. Go look it up, motherfucker. The same thing Rabbi Matthew was using to tell motherfuckers he could disappear. I like to thank all my supporters, Nagy Springfield, Brainstorm Homeschool Academy, Sister P, Myron Evers. My battery about to die. I don't want to fucking have the shit and the shit be playing. I'm about. I'll continue this shit later. Peace. Y'all know all my supporters. My bad on this one.